Miss Farrell.
Are we ready? You're still filming, right?
Yes, I just started
Okay.
it.
Ready? All right. Now, when you pull up the file in Teams with Guernica, the first thing you see is a big picture. That is a picture of this mural in the Museo Reina Sofia in Spain, where it's located at. Look at how big it is. The original is 25.5 feet wide and 11 feet tall. Okay, this was a big deal. This was a huge mural that Picasso did. And he did it in response to the bombing. He was in Paris, he was not in Spain, he was in Paris. He did it in response to the bombing. Picasso was big on symbolism. There's a lot of things in here that we want to try to look at and see what they mean. Several of y'all have already pointed out several things that I want to talk about and look and see what it means to us. Someone pointed out newspaper print. Okay. Picasso learned about the bombing by reading the newspapers, and that made an impression on him. And so you see that theme throughout it. Okay, it looks like newsprint. Lots of animals, right? Someone pointed out the bull up here. Anyone have any idea what the bull might be?
Like a matador?
Okay, what do matadors have to do with? Bullfighting. Where is bullfighting the most? Spain. Throughout Spanish art and Spanish literature, the bull represents Spain. Okay, it's a very common symbol for Spain. Horse. What does the horse look like it's happening to it? It looks like it's in pain. Yeah, the horse has been speared, and we're going to talk about the way it might have been gored also, but it represents the people of Spain. Okay, what else? The soldier. Y'all see the soldier down here? What is he holding in his hand? Yeah, it's a broken sword. And what else can you tell about the soldier? Huh? He's screaming. What about his body? It's disfigured. It's dismembered. I mean, like it's in different pieces. What do you think that represents? Explosion. Bomb. What happens when you get bombed?
Death.
You get dismembered. Death, yes, it's just an overall representation of death. What though? No one caught it. Yes, they did. Flower. He has a flower in his hand. What would you think a flower would represent? The peace, it could be, what else?
Purity.
Purity, innocence, you know, all very positive things that don't have anything to do with bombing. It could be a symbol of hope. Okay? One up here that was not caught because of the shading within it. There's a dove back here. What do doves represent? Peace. Dove is an international symbol of peace. Okay? What about...
Rico Tolliver, come to the front office.
What's happening over here? Look like it's being tortured. What do you think this represents? And this up here that y'all pointed out, what do you think those represent? Fire. This is someone burning. After the bombing of Guernica, the town burned for 3 days. Okay, so you see the image of burning in here as well. Okay. Oh, someone pointed out the light up here. You see more of what looks like flames coming out of the light, right? The word for bomb in Spanish is bomba. Okay? What does quesadilla mean? Quesadilla, you eat it. It's something you eat, right? Usually has cheese in it, right? Quesadilla means little cheese. What about tortilla? Has that I-L-L-A on it, right? Tortilla means little torta. What do you think light bulb means? I mean, how do you say light bulb in Spanish? Bombilla. The light represents those bombs up in the air. It's over everything. It represents those bombs up in the air coming down on the city. Okay, so that was a good one. does look like an eye, that's another interpretation of it as well. Okay,
Time is up.
all right,
We're gonna do the judge here.
okay.
Yes.
Our last step now is to judge this painting, Guernica. And is it, you need to think of it, do you like it, do you not like it, is it good or is it bad? And remember what I said at the beginning, your opinion matters. And it doesn't have to be my opinion. We can all have our own opinion about art. That's the great thing about art. So, quick, just survey. How many of you think that this is a good painting? How many of you think this is good art? Would anybody care to share why it may be good? Oh, I see a, Does anybody want to share why they think it's good?
I think it's good because it has so many symbols and like it represents so many different things, but at the same time, it's not really a beautiful painting, but it has very deep meaning.
So did that affect your opinion after you heard more about the culture and the history behind it? Who else thinks this is wonderful? Wants to give me some reasons? Okay, give me a reason.
I think it's a good thing because like it represents like a astronomical time like in history for them, like as a country. So
So let me ask you this, when you first saw it, has your opinion changed now that we've heard the history of the story? Because mine has, I didn't really know all of that, being a math person, I was more focused on, like we said, the geometric shapes. So has your opinion changed now that you know the history? Yes.
You think this could serve as an important statement against war? It is one of the biggest anti-war statements in art today. Someone started to say something?
Oh, I did. I said you can kind of like see all of the pain that everyone is going through with that, and that.
Yeah. And that's what he was going for.
Is it a good word to like describe it like in the entirety, not just one simple, or not just one thing, but like the entire like mural or whatever it is would be like hysteria, I guess.
Okay, that's good.
Which is what it probably was like after the bomb.
He was going for chaos. That's what Guernica was like after it happened. About 1,600 people were killed. It was market day. Okay, they picked a day where everyone would be outside, women and children. Most of the people who were died were women and children. Here you see a woman with her baby. If y'all didn't catch that before, that's the part of it. That's what he put that in there for.
I mean, there were some ramifications for Picasso for painting this thing. I mean, he was on the bad list for
Oh, yeah.
with Hitler for a while. And he kept trying to play the political game some and kind of,
There's a story after World War II started. Picasso was living in France, Paris, when it was occupied by the Nazis. And there was a Nazi soldier that he was talking to, and the soldier saw a picture of this and asked Picasso if he did it. Picasso's response was, "No, you did." Which was, it's like, yeah, you go.
He was a rebel.
He was definitely a rebel.
Because a lot of art was destroyed